We have 3 different bonding products: Gription, Cohesion, Dehydration. We start with dehydration because we want to dehydrate the nail plate so that it adheres to the product better. Gel will have a harder time sticking to the nail plate if it's got moisture, a higher moisture content, just like a Band-Aid will have a hard time sticking to any wet skin. So dip the tip of the brush, bleed it off around the edge, blot it to get rid of the bulk of the product, and then we only apply dehydration to the nail plate. It doesn't have to go on existing product on the nail, and avoiding the skin. There's probably enough in one load to complete application on 3 to 5 nails, so very, very sparingly, and avoiding all tissue contact because we don't need to dry out the skin any more than it already is. Gription, once it's dried to a complete chalky finish, we apply our Gription. Apply it through the center and then detail around those edges so that we avoid skin contact. Gel is rather magnetic. Once it is stuck to an area, it keeps attracting product to that area. So we want to avoid getting product on the skin so that it doesn't continue to encourage all the other product to flood into that area with each successive application. So to apply our clear gel, same technique as with Gription. We're going to paint it through the middle 3 times. Make sure the tip of your brush is a little bit sticky, and then go back leave about a brush width space, and then tap in around the edges. That tapping is going to give us that precision application so we get right to the edges of the nail without flooding. Don't need it too heavy in the tip. And then we're ready for white application. So I pick up my product. I'm going to angle my brush down as I apply my smile line. So I'm sort of nose diving with my brush, so I apply a thin amount, and as I apply that smile line, I want to sort of draw that smile into place so I have less detailing to do later. Reload my brush, and try and keep your gel on one side of your brush. You always want an empty side that's going to be angling out to the skin. When we're leveling, you just want to barely connect with the gel and just wiggle. If we bounce on our gel, we create peaks and valleys in a very uneven, unlevel surface. But if we just barely connect to it and jiggle, that will give us the smoothest finish, the least shadowy finish. Make sure I've got that very free edge capped. And place our smile line. So we start in the middle and twist our brush out to the side, twist and lift. We always start in the middle. It's very similar to applying lip liner. If we're applying lip liner, we don't start at one side of our mouth and apply our lip liner all the way across. We start in the middle and draw to the corner. Start in the middle and draw to the corner. That'll give us the most balanced smile line. Clean that skin off a little bit, and that can set. And now we'll apply our 5. Clean my brush so I don't have any white in my brush, and apply our 5. So on this nail, we prepped out all the product because there was art, and we were switching from an art glitter fill to a solid white French fill. So we're first of all going to put the circle of strength in. That's the spot in the nail that sits right over the end of the finger. If we push on that, it turns white. Wherever that finger turns white, that's the stress area. That's where if we bump that nail, it has the greatest chance of cracking. Give that a quick freeze, maybe 20-30 seconds, and just to set the product. Close enough. And Now we can apply our blending layer of 5. So again, we'll brush that on through the middle in 3 strokes. Nice and gentle so that we hardly see a brush line in our product. And then go back around the edge and just ever so gently tap our brush exactly where we want that product to go to. We don't need any more product across the free edge. Tap around that, set the border for that product, blend the product off of the support onto that free edge, and there's our finished nail. That finished nail shouldn't have a whole pile of filing to make it look like a finished nail. It should look pretty much done.